while at least 76 Palestinians were killed by Israeli soldiers and settlers in the last 13 days. The death toll in Gaza exceeded 3,500. Ramallah, occupied West Bank, while world's attention has been on Israel's brutal ardment of Gaza Strip over past 2 weeks. Killing of at least 76 Palestinians by Israeli forces during same period has barely made headlines. More than 3,500 Palestinians, including more than 1,000 children, were killed in Israel's deadliest attack on Gaza on October 7, in occupied West Bank, where Israeli forces have killed an average of 1 Palestinian a day over past 2 years. Number has increased dramatically since events unfolded. At beginning of the latest tensions between Israel and Palestinians, at least 76 Palestinians were killed in West Bank and Jerusalem, 8 of them by armed settlers. Israeli army raids on Palestinian cities and villages have increased sharply, along with and protests against the ing of Gaza. Tensions are also rising with Palestinian Authority, which has limited administrative control over a small portion of the occupied West Bank and is seen by many as a subcontractor of Israeli occupation. What is happening in the occupied West Bank and Jerusalem? Israel's latest offensive on Gaza began on October 7, when fighters from Hamas, Palestinian armed resistance movement that governs the occupied Strip, launched a surprise attack just outside besieged zone in Israeli territory. According to Israeli officials, at least 1,400 people have been killed in Israel so far. Since then, the Israeli army has stepped up daily deadly raids on Palestinian neighborhoods, villages and cities in the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem, where more than 3 million Palestinians live. Ings of residents by armed settlers also increased. These attacks have led to the killing of an average of 5 Palestinians every day in these areas. Since October 7, more than 1,300 people have been injured so far. The Palestinian Ministry of Health said on Wednesday. Between Wednesday night and Thursday afternoon, Israeli forces and settlers killed at least 12 people, including at least 4 children. Wounded dozens with live ammunition. Israeli forces carried out a large-scale raid on the Nur Shams refugee camp in Tulkarem on Thursday, killing at least 7 Palestinians and causing heavy destruction, the health ministry said. The statement said, "We have indications that there are other martyrs that ambulances could not reach." Early on Thursday, the Israeli army killed 2 children who were shot in the head during The health ministry identified them as 15-year-old Taha Mahameed, who was killed the Nur Shams refugee camp, and 17-year-old Ahmad Muneer Sdooq, who was killed in the Dheisheh refugee camp Bethlehem. Israeli forces shot and killed 4 Palestinian children in the occupied West Bank in the last 24 hours. Khalil Muhammad Khalil Shalash, Qais Muhammad Hassan Shalash, Ahmad Muneer Yousef Sdouq and Taha Ibrahim Muhammad Mahm.